Hey, this week's episode has us driving drop top, caddy style, to the beautiful town of Cape May, New Jersey. You know, Cape May was a popular seaside resort before the Civil War and still is today. An architectural marvel of Victorian homes and landscapes that are visible on every street corner in this quaint storybook town. But before we tell you more, we need to do what is essential to sustain human life. Find food and shelter. And shelter first. And what a better place to stay than the John Wesley Inn. How many rooms do you have here at this bed and breakfast?
There's a 6-bedroom bed and breakfast.
How are the rooms set up?
We have 2 suites. One is a 2-room suite with an air jet tub. The other one is a large suite with its own private porch, and then 4 additional bedrooms.
So now that shelter is out of the way, we needed to concentrate on finding food. And what a better place than the Island Grill. That's where Brian caught up with Josh, who is the mastermind and culinary genius that powers the Island Grill.
Look at that absolutely gorgeous swordfish app. Such culinary artistry. And now, time for the entree, the Cape May scallops.
I'm just gonna season these guys up a little bit, and I'm just gonna hit it down like that. You don't wanna play with them too much, just let them do their thing.
So Josh spread out some homemade corn pudding onto the plate, along with a fresh avocado puree. Next, he laid down some scallion ash, which adds a little charred taste to the dish.
So that's that, they're done. Nice firm to the touch. Should have a nice golden color to them like that, nice crust on top. Like that.
Just look at the texture and vibrant colors that go into the Cape May scallop entree. And speaking of scallops, time to add them onto this masterpiece.
Man, Josh, the presentation on this is beautiful. Scallops are awesome.
Brian and I were feeling a need for an adrenaline rush. And what a better way to do it than East Coast Water Sports, where I caught up with the big guy and owner, Andy.
What's up, brother? How are you, sir?
Hey, we're ready to have some fun. What do you got for us?
We have parasailing, we have jet ski and wave runner rentals. We also have our high-speed jet boat adventure tour.
You're like one of the first on the East Coast to have that jet boat that size, correct?
Absolutely.
East Coast Water Sports in Cape May, baby. We're going to do it all.
So it was time to see what this boat can do. 360 time, that is, to see if we can pull some G's.
There we go with the turn.
That is cool.
That is cool.
He says, how could something this big do that? That is unnatural.
What a rush. Next stop, Sunset Beach, where you can see the sunrise and set in the same location. Sunset Beach has a lot of history on premise, such as this World War II lookout tower that was used for spotting German U-boats that trolled these waters. But one of the main reasons we came to Sunset Beach was to witness their flag ceremony, which honors a different veteran every night in flying their casket flag. The entire flag ceremony lasts 8 minutes and starts with a history of the fallen's military career and their family background. Then a moment of silence, followed by Kate Smith's God Bless America and our national anthem. As the flag comes down, Taps is played. So who is this Cape May legend? Well, no other than Lucille, who is the head cook at the Chalfont, which is Cape May's oldest hotel. But before we get to her legendary story, we went to pick her up on her day off at her house and drive her to work, Cadillac style. We had a great time talking, but enough already. Time for Lucille's interview.
How long you been at the Chalfont?
Well, I came to the Chalfont when I was 7 years old, for the summer months.
So you worked at the Chalfont here in the bathhouses.
Yeah.
When did you start in the kitchen?
We left the bathhouse and went to the dining room. Turned 16, we went into the main dining room. We stayed in the main dining room until we were in our 20s. So when the main cooks started passing away, my mother came and started cooking, and that's when my sister and I, we came in the kitchen.
Now everybody raves about the biscuits, the fried chicken. Are these your mother's recipes?
Yes.
I heard every night you have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, what?
There's scotch on the weekend.
Well, there we go. Lucille, 80 years at the Chalfont. She says not true, but 80 seasons. Can we say 80 seasons
Yeah.
at the Chalfont? A Cape May legend.